first? How do you feel?
We feel good after that first one. I mean, we've put together a couple practices since the first one, and it's been a great experience so far.
So what do you think, you guys? Are you going to use the same strategy throughout the event?
We're going to take a look at the other team, see what they do. We might switch it up, but we'll probably stick to the aggressive strategy.
This is the first time playing in a three-man format for you. What do you think about it?
It's definitely intense. It's exciting. It's really team building, a lot of strategy. I like it a lot.
Yeah? Do you want to give any shout-outs to anybody out there?
I'd really like to thank Jim, the guy that brought us here. He's got a great place in Chicago, and everyone back in Chi-Town.
Well, you guys did an unbelievable job against Frank the Tank and his team, and look forward to seeing you in the semifinals.
Coming up next, more live action from the cage.
Over 5 years, 50 major tournaments, 5,000 fields around the globe. Ultimate Airball, simply the world's best inflatable bunker systems. The official bunkers of the WPL and the UAPL. For more information, go to brimstonepaintball.com. Made in the USA.
We've got the Detroit Muscle against the Toronto Mavericks. Toronto Mavericks, really young team coming out, but they've been playing really aggressively. Stay tuned. Exciting match coming up. Missed opportunity by Toronto Mavericks. They had a penalty. Detroit had a penalty, and they still won the match.
Oh, it looks like the Toronto guy might have taken one on the break. Refs might have missed that.
Yeah, he's doing his... You're right. He's doing his best Mike Paxton imitation in there. Now they're moving up the field. Toronto's a very aggressive team. Detroit's not a team to be taken lightly, though.
No, they're playing smart, though, spreading the field out, shooting their guns, keeping them up, communicating with each other, and taking control of the field.
One good thing about it, I tell you, as your fans, you watch this field, you'll notice that there's similar breakouts there. They're lining up the field very similar. Both teams making smart decisions. Look like Toronto, they will take the first body. Let's see if Detroit can work their way out of it.
Detroit all of a sudden has 2 casualties, leaving 1 man alone in the back. He better start looking for streaking players. As he takes about 6 to the face.
Yeah, I tell you what, I don't know what Mike was thinking about, but he gives that bunker that mean gangster lean, that's certain elimination. You got to stay behind the bunker. Keep that thing in front of you, live longer.
When you're the last guy alive, there's 3 guys coming at you, and your bunker's falling over, bad news for you, son.
Yeah, I've been in that situation before. I just started doing the worm. Hoping like heck everybody be entertained that way.
I do my best to try and run through the net before too many paintballs come in contact with my body.
Exactly. Man, I tell you what, Todd, Toronto has made a statement. We're taking the 50 every single game, stop us, and Detroit can't do it.
They cannot. He's up in his 50 every game. He just got to make sure the players behind him are staying alive doing their jobs.
Now, I tell you what, great move. Great move by Ellis right there, but I tell you this, if I'm a Toronto Maverick player, I go back to our staging area, and I'm absolutely furious. I get to the 50, you make a bonehead move out to the daggone stand-up tape side, and you get taken out. Wow, great breakups. This time, Toronto, they make the change. They've got all 3 players in.
Toronto is not scared to make aggressive moves. If anything, that they're showing that they will get up in your face, play aggressive, and make you shoot them out.
Todd, great move by Toronto, getting to the 50. I think I've seen you make a move similar to that once or twice before.
Hey, I try. See, it pays off. Up in the 50, keeping those Detroit players bottled up in the back.
Whoa, key mistake right there. You can't lose your 50 guy when you're controlling the field. Toronto, maybe a little bit of a rookie mistake, experience not so much as the Detroit team. We'll see what happens.
Well, that's the same mistake we've seen Toronto make every game so far. Getting up in those spots, having good moves off the break, but then losing key guys early and allowing Detroit to get themselves back in.
I'll tell you what, Todd, I'm telling you this from a personal experience. I know this is absolutely killing Mike Paxton in the back there. He's in the back stand-ups. Mike likes to move. He loves to control the game, and he's going down early players. There he goes, making a move instead of a payoff for him.
On cue, there he goes. Gets into the mirror of this guy.
Man, I tell you, you cannot stick your back out there. He just got that Mother May I, heck no, you cannot smackdown. and Mike's going to take this game. Oh, a little extra ball.
Mike turns around and takes a couple hits in the leg.
Tell you what,
Where did
Mike
those
won't
come
mind
from?
it as long as he's going home with the win. Todd, what do you think?
Yeah, he's done. He's happy. He's got his 4 wins. This game's in the bag, and Toronto's catching a long flight back to Canada.
Man, I tell you what, go catch the buffet. Tonight's over for Toronto. Good job to Detroit. We'll look for you in the next round.
For all you hotshots out there that think you can ball with the best of them, log on to our website, UAPL.tv, and register for the UAPL so you can enter the Top Gun competition to see if you have what it takes to hang with the pros.
Over 5 years, 50 major tournaments, 5,000 fields around the globe. Ultimate Airball, simply the world's best inflatable bunker systems. The official bunkers of the WPL and the UAPL. For more information, go to brimstonepaintball.com. Made in the USA.
Okay, Todd, coming up, we've got the Milwaukee Rapture, a very exciting team in this league, against the Houston Rage, previous winners of one of these conference competitions. Straight baller action coming up.
After a win like that.
Yeah, you're right. Great breakout by Rage. They are absolutely determined not to go home here, but I don't know if they have enough. The girls are playing great right now.
Oh my goodness, did you see how fast that guy got out to that corner?
I tell you what, I've got a question to ask you right now, Todd. Was that Kenny Clamper that just walked out of the back stand-up?
That was Kenny Clamper that walked out of the back. And there goes one more Rage player down. Good, fast, aggressive move.
What a great move by the women. That was communication, that was coordination, and right now, it's about to be elimination for the Houston Rage if they don't do something different.
Oh, here comes BB down the far tape.
Hey, he may have gotten B, but I think he took it. There it is.
And that's it. That's another one from Milwaukee Rapture. They're not taking it. They ain't taking nobody.
Yeah, you're right. I tell you what, Houston better call up Judge Judy, no pun intended, because right now, they're being mean, they're being used and abused out there, and it's just plain old ugly. Here we go. Mirrored mat breakouts right there by both teams. They come out, nobody wants to make the mistake. Somebody definitely wants to move on here, and the Rapture, they're hanging in there tough, Todd.
Those Rapture girls are up with their guns blazing, talking to each other, playing smart paintball. These Houston Rage guys don't look like they want to get up and start killing people. This is an aggressive game. This is the Rage in the cage. This isn't stand around in the cage. It's Rage in the cage. Houston Rage in the cage. We're seeing Houston sit around and watch and see what's going on and get blown up by girls.
Yeah, you're right. I tell you right now, Houston, they've got desperation in the cage. They've got to find a way to dig themselves out of this hole, and they're absolutely struggling. They nearly lost the man there. Not so sure that he didn't get hit. Maybe the ref just missed it. Either way it goes, they've still got 3 up, but it's not looking good for them right now. They're taking a field on them.
Rage player caught a bounce. Definitely still 3-on-3. Oh, as there's one Rapture player shot out of the back, it's a 3-on-2. But just like all the other games, we see Houston Rage still tucked in their back spots. And the Rapture making the moves, getting up the field, putting pressure on them. I think we're watching the Houston Peacemakers instead of Houston Rage. They're looking to be more nice guys than they are aggressive paintball killers.
Oh, and just as you say that, Kenny Clamper comes out and makes a move out of this world. Should have expected that from him, but I would have expected a little earlier. See what happens here.
Well, you can't sleep on Kenny Clamper for so long. He's only going to sit there for an amount of time before he breaks out and starts winning games for his team.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen out there watching this in TV land, this was not a fluke. It was not a magic trick. As soon as Houston Rage moved, broke out and actually made an attempt at taking some of the ground on that field, they won.
Houston Rage once again with the same breakout.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because the ladies of Milwaukee, they lost that last point, but now they're all ultra conservative. I hope it doesn't hurt them here.
We have a Rage player down there getting checked. Looked like he might have gotten bounced by a Rapture player on the break.
I don't know who's shooting that lane right there, but that Rage player and that right stand-up, that back stand-up, he's been getting bounced all day long.
Yes, he has. That's the second or third game in a row that he's taken that ball from the Rapture player right on the break. B. Youngs once again up in the 50 where she should be.
Yeah, I don't know why Houston is doing this. They're allowing these players to apply so much pressure and take up so much of the field.
Kenny Clamper takes one for Houston Rage, but it looks like he takes a Raptor player out with him, so it's 2-on-2. But both Houston Rage players in the same bunker. That's never a good thing.
You're right. Playing a little field, playing a little loose right there. Hey, desperate times bring desperate action, and now Houston will go down another player, and now they're looking at elimination
This
here.
could be it, unless this Rage player can pull it out. You got B. Youngs and Shawnette Taylor coming to feed him dinner, and he serves him. Catches a hot plate himself.
You're right. I tell you, Milwaukee will get the point there. They're going to move on to the next round. And I'm not a rock and roll star, but I can say this. Good golly, Miss Molly, Houston's going home.
Hey guys, I'm down here with Shawnette. You guys did an unbelievable job out there. Came out strong in the first, neck and neck, and then finished strong. How are you feeling right now?
Very, very good. I still have adrenaline just kind of running through my veins. I don't know whether to cry or just to grab everybody and hug them.
So this is your first time in the cage. What did you think?
You know what? I think I adore it. I think I'm in love. True love. Paintball.
So you guys want to stick around and play the rest out, right?
Absolutely.
All right, well, the best of luck. You guys definitely balled out there. You can prove that you guys can hang with the guys, the toughest guys, and we look forward to seeing you out there. It's unbelievable.
Thank you. Thank you. I just want to thank everybody who's supported us just to be here. We have JT, Chronic, War Games, Animal Paintball, and Future Ball. So all I want to say is thank you guys. We couldn't do it without them.
All right, cool.
If you want to register with the UAPL or want more information about the UAPL and all the great things we have going on, log on to our website, UAPL.tv.
Over 5 years, 50 major tournaments, 5,000 fields around the globe. Ultimate Airball, simply the world's best inflatable bunker systems. The official bunkers of the WPL and the UAPL. For more information, go to brimstonepaintball.com. Made in the USA.
All right, Todd, here we got a great game coming up. St. Louis Dynasty Dynamics against the Dallas Drive. We'll go take it to the field, see what happens out there. Join us for the next game coming up.
From first time, there he goes again.
Yeah, I tell you what, you couldn't get him to go faster if he had a jet strapped to his backside. But right there, he takes one. Great way to monitor those lanes by the Dallas Drive.
That's okay, though. He's going to keep those Dallas Drive guys thinking. You know, they're not going to know. They're going to be wondering what far spot he's going to take every time he steps on the field. Yeah. It's okay. He took the distractions. Eric Hunter took advantage of it, and he's still got Ryan Greenspan out there helping him, supporting him, taking out the rest of the Dallas Drive players to go up 2-0.
Great play. Team play by the Dynasty Dynamics right there.
Off to the races.
Yeah, you're right. And I'll tell you, right now I'm kind of surprised, Todd. We're not seeing a line out of Marcus Nielsen. As he gets tagged right there, he's going out.
Oh, Marcus Nielsen catches a hot one early, and so does his partner in crime, Jules Foote. Marcus might have even caught a penalty on that one. I think Marcus got tossed a penalty at the same time Jules Foote caught one in the face.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. Dynasty Dynamics are going to get this point. Marcus, I tell you, it came off his wrist. You don't always feel those. And I know at home it seems hard to believe, but you don't always feel those. Man, I tell you what, this is a must-win situation, and true to form, Marcus Nielsen goes all out.
But Ryan Greenspan was the one that made the far move on this time for Dynasty Dynamics. Takes out Marcus and eliminates that move that he made right away and continues just to march down the field, abusing these Texas Drive players.
Hey, you heard it here first. They made it look like taking candy from a child.
Children, little baby children, little baby infant children.
All right, guys, I'm down here with Eric Hunter with Dynasty. You guys just took 4 straight. That was unbelievable. Tell me how you're feeling.
Feels pretty good. We just decided we want to try a bunch of different things, and luckily every single time it worked, just like we wanted to.
I'd say, what was the controversy out there with Marcus being hit or not being hit?
I believe there's a 1-for-1 called on Marcus or one of his teammates, and they believe it was a bad call. I personally didn't see it, so I can't really say too much about that.
All right, heading to another topic. Oliver left your team and went with another team. How are you feeling personally and as a team about that?
Well, as a team, the only reason we're a little upset about it is the way he kind of did it. It was just 2 weeks before an event and kind of left us hanging a little bit. But for paintball in general, it's a good step. Like, he's making enough money to support a family, and he's the first player to do that. So
it's definitely good for the paintball.
Yeah, it's good for paintball, and it was just kind of messed up the way he did it to us.
Well, you guys don't seem to be hurting at all.
Yeah, we're planning on coming out strong this year, all year.
I'd say you just did that. Congratulations, you guys, and good luck with the rest of the tournament.
You're watching the WPL here on Superstation WGN.
Over 5 years, 50 major tournaments, 5,000 fields around the globe. Ultimate Airball, simply the world's best inflatable bunker systems. The official bunkers of the WPL and the UAPL. For more information, go to brimstonepaintball.com. Made in the USA.
You're watching the WPL here on Superstation WGN.
Well, Todd, we got a matchup coming up here I'm kind of excited about. We've got the Milwaukee Rapture. They're going up against the Chicago Resistance. This is our first semifinal match. What do you think?
Oh, man, this is going to be definitely a good game because Milwaukee Rapture came out playing very strong. They got the crowd behind them. Chicago Resistance also playing very good paintball, but they showed signs of weakness in the beginning. So we're going to see, are they going to come out? Are they going to play strong? Are they going to fight? You know, are they going to show that they belong to be in this position? Or are they going to let Milwaukee Rapture come through and bully another team out?
Yeah, you're right. Now, I'm going to tell you, Milwaukee Rapture, by far, probably one of the fan favorites in this conference. They've been doing well up to this point. I guess we're just going to have to see what happens after this match. Stay tuned. Should be an exciting match. Absolutely. This is not your everyday paintballer. This is semifinal paintball, and we have Chicago Resistance coming out strong against the Milwaukee Rapture. Milwaukee better get the moving.
Every body is so important at this stage in the game. You got to stay alive. You can't make those moves, Dresser. Dresser just drops his team down 3-on-2. The ladies are still in the back. Now taking advantage of being up 3-on-2 and moving into those spots.
Yeah, John Dresser, he's in Vegas, but he's still no magician. You're not just going to teleport yourself over there. You got to make a smarter move than that. Milwaukee Rapture running down the field. Chicago Resistance could be in trouble here.
I think there's better odds on the blackjack tables than trying to make that move with 3 of those fired-up ladies back there with those egos in their hands. B. Youngs is on a tear. B. Youngs will not be stopped going up the center of the stage.
Todd B. Youngs just sent a tomato pie straight to the face. Chicago Resistance, they folded.
They folded.
This ain't blackjack, but they folded.
They folded. They took their cards, laid them right down on the table, and said, we do not want any of this Milwaukee Rapture team.
Hey, they better not do it too often. I tell you what, this Milwaukee Rapture team will walk away with the win.
Milwaukee Rapture with the same breakout they had last time, still playing cautious, looking to take a couple eliminations before they start making their moves up the center of the field.
Yeah, you're right. Chicago, they're in a decent position right now. They're not getting desperate and going out and making crazy moves. We see an aggressive bump right there, but it's safe. Brock gets in there, and now he's ready to play ball.
Well, Shawnette Taylor was eliminated from that back can on the far side, which allowed Brock to jump into that small temple and start moving up on the blue side. B. Youngs is still looking to make that move up the center, although she just catches one and has to depart the field with 3 Resistance players still alive.
Hey, there is no way in the world. Look at Brock.
Did you see
He's
Brock?
using the ref. He's stalking.
I don't know if you can do that, but that was a little sneaky sneak snake move.
Hey,
Brock's always been known to do the slick one.
Oh, yeah, I love Brock when he's out there.
I don't care if you're a girl. I don't care if you got hair flowing out the back of your goggles. I'm a chicken wing it.
Hey, you take that to the back of the head and you like it. Get off the field, move on. We get the point. It's game, set, match, baby. Here comes Brock. He's walking it down there. How about that? He hides behind the ref. He does the super ninja, comes around, and his teammate goes right down the middle of the field, tags in the back of the head. Yeah, a little change in personnel there. Not much change in their tactics on the break. Both teams coming out similar to what they've done before.
Yeah, John Dresser keeps dropping to that knee and shooting that lane to try and cut down Cat from getting out to that side. Battling with Cat, having a one-on-one gun battle, and letting all the moves come through the middle of the field. Big Brock, you know, he's holding his lane down. He's not letting anybody come through there.
Yeah, you're right. I tell you what, I like what the Milwaukee team is doing by not making the early mistakes. But I have to admit, it just doesn't seem like it's wise strategizing to come out here and lay back against a player like Brock, who's going to set you up in your lane, pick you off, snap you out, and you're going to sit there and let him just like that, and 2 players go down, Todd.
2 players do go down, and you know it is. It's time to feast. It's time for the dinner.
There it is. Now Chicago turns it up. Shawnette leads the field, throwing out a little love. And hey, just like that, Chicago comes back. They're going to take the lead. Tell you what, the Raptors better get on the ball. I like the women, but they're going to have to earn this one.
Yeah, they ain't gonna get no freebies against the Chicago Resistance. You know, it's been snowing in Chicago for the past 13 months. It ain't never been hot. It's dirty. It's nasty. Those guys are ready to get out here and throw some heat.
Yeah,
spread
you're
some
right.
Fire.
Wow, what do we see here? We see Chicago Resistance, the team that's ahead. They make the aggressive break. Milwaukee Rapture.
Oh, it looked like one of the Chicago guys might have hurt himself or something on that play.
Yeah,
he's stuck into that bunker and he's not doing much.
He's not moving very well. He's not wanting to use that left hand. And they lose John Dresser right there. Could be a break for Milwaukee.
On cue, B. Youngs always wants to make that move up the center. Jumps out of that back spot into that little pyramid. Expect to see her jump into that 50 Doritos pretty soon. Shawnette Taylor is not to be stopped running down that wire. If you let her out of that back stand-up can, she's not going to stop until she makes it to the 50.
Interesting play right there. We've said it before. It takes aggression to win on these fields. Shawnette goes up. She's eliminated, but allows her player to move up to the 50. She let it go.
Great snapshot by the Chicago Resistance player to take out B. Youngs at that 50 taco.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So a couple little love taps there by Brock, just to let you know, hey, you did a good job, but you got to go. And now Chicago, they'll go up.
Wow.
They'll go up 3-1.
They're up 3-1.
We've got a must-win situation for the Rapture team. I tell you what, they don't change their break once again. Man, I don't understand it.
It has not worked for them, but although they're coming out, they don't care. They're gonna run out. Oh, as Kat Secor takes a hit in the pack, would have made it, but she slipped and fell and accidentally took one as she came down.
Hey, I tell you what, let me be perfectly blunt about it. I like the Milwaukee Rapture team, but you're playing against the Chicago Resistance. They've got Brock Joliffe in the back. I've played against this guy. I've played with this guy, and I know for a fact you don't try to make that move 3 men up through the lanes. It's just not smart. And right now they lose a second player, 3-on-1. Man, I tell you, it looks bad for them.
Chicago Resistance, knowing that they have the game in control.
Oh, straight to the face, Todd.
Straight to the face. She's out. There's no 2 ways about it.
John
Dresser making sure that the deal got sealed.
Yeah, I tell you what, Chicago Resistance, they're definitely the team that will put it in your face if you give them half a chance. Ladies of Milwaukee, listen to me closely. You've got to play more aggressive than that to win that type of a game.
Hey guys, I'm down here with B from Milwaukee Rapture. So obviously it was a tough battle. You guys played unbelievable, but it didn't happen for you. Tell me what happened out there.
Well, we did the best we could. There's really nothing that we could have done better. Some of the calls just didn't go our way.
All right, well, there are a lot of people in the crowd saying that you guys got bonus balled.
Oh, bonus ball. You know what? I never ever notice it. It's fine. It's paintball, right? And if we didn't come to play this sport and not expect it, then we really shouldn't be playing ball, right? So I don't really care. Bonus balling or not, it's okay. It's fine with me.
Well, you guys definitely prove you can hang with the guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody.
Man, I tell you, after a game like that, you hate to see anyone lose. Milwaukee Rapture, obviously a fan favorite. They go down to Chicago Resistance.
Like we said, Milwaukee Rapture had the whole crowd behind them. They were pumped. Every single girl on that team was playing their heart out. But Chicago Resistance, you know, experience is key. We thought that Rapture was going to be able to use that intensity to come, push forward, and maybe put the Resistance on their heels a little bit, but it just didn't happen. Resistance was too strong, too fast, and playing too hard, and they weren't going to let these girls take it from today.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And they have some really experienced and really good players on the Resistance team. And by the way, this roster that you're seeing playing here this evening, this is a little different from the Resistance team you've seen before. And the results will show that they're playing extremely aggressive. They're moving on to the finals. We'll check out some more semifinal action right after this.
Over 5 years, 50 major tournaments, 5,000 fields around the globe. Ultimate Airball, simply the world's best inflatable bunker systems. The official bunkers of the WPL and the UAPL. For more information, go to brimstonepaintball.com. Made in the USA.
Hey guys, I'm down here with Brock with Chicago Resistance. Congratulations. This is your first time in the cage. What did you guys think?
Well, we only got to practice twice, and it's so super fast. It was a little hard to adjust to, but I think we might have had an advantage. We actually got to sit home and watch a little bit on TV before we came out here, so I've got a TiVoed, and I've been scouting out the other teams this whole time, so I think that helped us out a little bit.
All right, so tell me a little bit about the game up against Milwaukee Rapture. They put up a good fight. What were you guys changing your strategy every time you went out there?
Yeah, definitely. We thought in the beginning we would go out and play easy, and we pretty much got our butts kicked. So when that happens and you regroup and go into the normal game plans, and that's the way we have to play. They're super tough. We played the exact same game plans, the exact same way we would play anybody else. That's how we played them.
Do you think you stepped it up even a little bit more because it was a women's team?
Definitely. You got B will never let you forget, and Mike is always on the sidelines. Mike Paxton is always rooting against you too, so you gotta make sure you don't lose against that crew, because you get reminded at every tournament if you do.
All right, well, you guys did an unbelievable job, and we'll see you in the finals. All right, thank you.
Okay, Todd, what we've got coming up is just an absolute clash of the powerhouse teams. We've got the St. Louis Dynasty Dynamics and the Detroit Muscle.
Yes, sir. The rest of the pack has been weeded out. This is the semifinals. Every game counts now. You cannot let leads slip away. You got to take points, get ahead, play smart paintball, because points are hard to come by nowadays.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I tell you what, bottom line is mistakes. You cannot afford mistakes at this point. The winner of this match is going to go on to the finals. Bottom line, that's it. Loser goes home. Let's go to the field, see who's going to take this one away.
Just as we expected, Angel Fregosa to the center 50 right away. Going to shut down that lane, look to get his kills.
Lightning quick by Angel Fregosa. Way to get to that 50 right there. Great move. Now they're applying pressure to Detroit Muscle. Detroit Muscle somewhat caught on their heels.
It's up to the Dynasty Dynamics guys to protect Angel in the front, though. They can't do any good if they all die out of the back like they just did and leave Angel by himself.
Man, I tell you what, Angel Fregosa, great player. He will make a difference when he's given the opportunity, but you put him against 3 Detroit Muscle players, and there's not much he can do.
Nah, if you leave him up there in the 50 by himself and hang him out to dry, he's definitely going to grab a couple balls.
Whoa, what a crucial mistake right there made by a Detroit Muscle player. You cannot break the barrier of those bunkers like that. You cannot do it. You give away points. Man, I tell you what, mental breakdown right there, Todd.
Yeah, you can't. You fought hard to get the point. Don't make any silly mistakes like that and give anything right back. If he'd have been the only player, that could have cost him dearly. Angel Fregosa is not to be stopped going to that 50.
Man, that guy's out there on roller skates. There's not a person out there that's faster than him on that field.
He's slicker than grease. I tell you what, he can move, squirm, slide, get in and out of any spot he wants to on the field. Once again, we see Eric Hunter and Angel Fregosa controlling those center 50 tacos. Let's see if they can do something with it this time.
Yeah, Todd, and I'll tell you what. You know these guys a lot better than I do, but this is the dynasty that I know. I'm watching these dynamics out here. They're moving up the field. They're getting the position. We see Ryan back there. He's spewing paint everywhere, but it's not slowing him down, not one bit.
Not one bit. Ryan's just waiting for the chance. That guy turns in, makes a wrong move, and he's going to be off to the races. Same with Angel Fregosa and Eric Hunter.
Yeah, and you notice right now, the Detroit Muscle, they're caught on the heels. They're not making the good moves. They're not getting the bodies out right now. What they're doing is hoping that St. Louis players make a mistake here. But these players are pretty darn good. I don't see them making a lot of errors.
No, they're playing smart. On cue, Ryan Greenspan accidentally takes one, puts his team in not a good position.
Yeah, Detroit really trying to apply pressure now. They want to take advantage of the fact that they're up by a player. And right there, right off the bat, looks like Angel went down. Whoa!
Whoa.
We just saw a little up-close, personal, hi, how you doing?
Oh, I don't know if that's supposed to go down like that. There might be some penalties assessed on this situation. That looked like a little bit of, that looked a little crazy there. I don't know if you can get away with that.
I tell you what, that was definitely up close and personal. Yeah, this is absolutely a must-win situation for St. Louis. I'm looking for some things to happen. They've got to break something open, Todd.
You know what? They're playing a little bit more cautious this time. They've been going at Detroit all game, all match. You know, maybe this time they'll make Detroit try and come at them.
Man, I tell you, we're seeing the dynasty dynamics absolutely fall apart in a must-win situation.
Uh-oh, it looks like it's Mike Paxton. It's Ryan Greenspan by himself against Mike Paxton, down 3-0.
And you do not give the Rap King that type of an opportunity to make a play. Ryan Greenspan, once again, by himself, he's going to take it. Detroit Muscle's going to move on.
I don't know, that Detroit Muscle player looked like he was playing on. He had a couple hits. He's still shooting. He's still letting, the refs are still letting Ryan run around.
Interesting situation here. A penalty could be crucial.
I don't know, it looked like Ryan shot the Detroit Muscle player first and went back, and the Detroit Muscle player kept standing there shooting.
Oh, man, this is going to come down to the call by the head judge, Phil Dominguez. This could mean the elimination or the continued life for the St. Louis Dynasty Dynamics.
I don't know, is there still hope? Ryan Greenspan, we couldn't tell from here, but it looked like he may have shot that player first and ducked back underneath. Of course, it's up to the ref's discretion, and they got to make the call. They got to be on point and see the calls and see what happens and stick to what they're going with.
Yeah, you're right. A 1-for-1 with only 2 players remaining would give the win to the St. Louis Dynasty Dynamics because there would be no one on the other team left to play.
You already had a guy get shot. There's 2 of you. One success.
Coming up next, more live action from the cage.
Over 5 years, 50 major tournaments, 5,000 fields around the globe. Ultimate Airball, simply the world's best inflatable bunker systems. The official bunkers of the WPL and the UAPL. For more information, go to brimstonepaintball.com. Made in the USA.
Turn of events, we find ourselves in this crazy situation where St. Louis has gotten the opportunity off of a Detroit Muscle penalty. Now they're in the opportunity, they've got an opportunity to win.
Down 3-1, you see another Detroit Muscle player take a couple hits and keep running. The ref sees it, wipes Ryan down, and now it's a 2-on-1 with Mike Paxton left.
And I'm gonna tell you what, now, you can look at this any way you want to. A mistake by the Detroit Muscle, which is obviously what it was, has cost them a win. And it could cause them a trip to the finals if they don't figure something out real quick.
Well, you know, everybody's all about playing fair over here, but those last couple games, you saw some pretty bad bonus balling by Detroit Muscle. You know, what they say, what goes around comes around. Letting Dynasty back in this match may not have been the smartest idea. They gave them that point, and they gave them the opportunity. Angel Fragoza doing some risky play up the middle, able to take out one Detroit Muscle. Kevin, I don't know.
Man, I tell you what,
Detroit could be falling apart. There's 2. Mike Paxton takes one in the face piece and keeps playing. Tries to wipe it off and keeps playing with the ref. Having a conversation with the ref right now. Fragoza walks off. Ryan Greenspan has domination of the last Detroit player.
Yeah, you're right. I think what we see right here is the motivation. The momentum of this game is definitely swinging. Man, what Paxton did right there could have been major. It could have cost this team big time. As a result, they still go down. We've got a tie game here. St. Louis now has the opportunity to come all the way back from a 3-0 deficit and could potentially move on to the finals. next game, we will not have another team moving on to the finals. Man, look at the amazing, what do you call that crawl right there?
Angel Forgo, he did the creep. He's a Jedi.
Yeah, exactly. That wasn't even a crawl. That was like a Superman creep, a super ninja, freaky deaky creep. But Detroit makes the move to the 51st.
Detroit's in the 50, but he ain't gonna be there for long if Angel realizes that he's there.
Yeah, Angel could send him something special. Right now, Detroit Muscle trying to lock up all the lanes, make sure that Dynasty can't shoot back effectively, see if they can pull it off.
Trying to protect their players. Detroit got to keep that guy alive in the 50. We saw what happened to Angel when his back guys died.
Yeah, you're
Left
right.
Angel out to dry. We'll see if some of the Dynasty back players like Ryan and Eric can start whittling down this Detroit team and leave that center Detroit guy out for Angel Forgo's dinner feast.
What a great move by Ryan Greenspan, jetting out there, doing his best Angel Forgo's imitation, sliding out to the left side temple. Man, we've got a heck of a game here. Nobody wants to make a mistake. We got 3-on-3 action this deep into this match, and down goes the first Dynasty player.
Uh-oh. Here it is. It's everything right here. Of course, Paxton might have just taken one in the foot. Paxton is out. He's trying to stay in. The ref's telling him to get off the field. It's 2-on-2. Greenspan and Eric Hunter
I tell you
in
what,
good position, covering each other. The Detroit players split their guns. Could be open, leaving themselves open for a big move right now by Ryan Greenspan.
yeah, you're right. And I tell you what, look at Ryan, how he's playing over top of that temple. A lot of players don't see the advantage of that, but at times, you can take this lull in the action to find out exactly where those opposing players are.
Eric Hunter want to be real smart right now with Ryan Greenspan in a good spot. Nobody wants to get careless.
What timing. We see both players making the move at the same time. What great play by both teams. Todd, I'm not sure yet, but it looks like the Muscle's going to take.
I don't know. I thought Ryan shot that player in the center 50 long before. And they do find a hit on him. They do find a hit on him. I'm pretty sure Ryan Greenspan shot him before he was even out.
Man, I
if
tell you
Detroit
what.
players come rushing on the field, maybe not.
Man, I tell you, I don't know. I'm not on that field, and I can't make that call. But I mean,
It's hard to tell from up here, but that's what
time.
those refs are down there for.
Man, that's absolutely amazing. What great play by both teams. We just saw some of the best play in the league right there.
Hey guys, I'm down here with Adam Ellis with Detroit Muscle. That was an unbelievable, wow, impressive match out there. All right, so you guys were up 3-0 and then assessed a penalty. Tell me what happened.
We kind of were talked into a penalty. I know the refs, they're good. It's an action-packed game, but they need to stick along the lines of reffing and not be able to be talked into stuff. That's about it. Detroit Muscle, it's the first time being in the finals. I'd like to thank our sponsors, JT, War Games, Mantis, Chronic, Future Ball and Animal, and everybody for helping us out. We want those refs to drink some energy drinks or something. Don't get flat. Enough of that.
Whoa. All right, so you guys are going up against Chicago Resistance. Are you going to do anything differently going up against them?
We had this one play where we all just run really fast towards the other team. We're not sure if we're going to put that in first or second point, but it might work. We've never played the other team. We've watched them a lot. Hopefully we just take it to them like all the other teams out here.
All right, well, good luck. Congratulations. All right.
Coming up next, more live action from the cage.
Over 5 years, 50 major tournaments, 5,000 fields around the globe. Ultimate Airball, simply the world's best inflatable bunker systems. The official bunkers of the WPL and the UAPL. For more information, go to brimstonepaintball.com. Made in the USA.
All right, Todd, looks like we got a great final set up right now. We've got the Detroit Muscle going against the Chicago Resistance. Two teams have had outstanding play But from what I'm hearing, things are changing as we speak.
Yeah, there's been a slight problem. One of the Chicago Resistance players went down with a separated shoulder. He's out, his replacement is in. We're going to see how the teamwork that they've been working on all event is going to come and play this event.
Yeah, one thing about it is you definitely want to keep the consistency up, especially when you get to the finals, because as you all know, in this event, you only get one shot, and one shot is all you get. So let's take it to the field and see exactly what that change is going to mean to the Chicago Resistance.
Here it is, Kevin. This is what we've been waiting for.
All right, here we go,
What's
Todd.
gonna
What a
happen?
great
Chicago.
move.
Straight up the 50 on the break. They've been doing their homework. They know what's going on. They know what they need to do.
Yeah.
And it's definitely not what they just did.
No, you're right. They
Dropped
made
both their back players out, and here comes Mike Paxton, the hot sizzle.
Oh, man. Mike Paxton absolutely hands the smackdown to this guy. But it could potentially cost him. Could cost his team.
You know, there's nothing more inviting for Mike Paxton than to run up on a guy and see nothing but the back of a goggle strap and the name across the back of his jersey. It might as well read, shoot here, paint me here, put as many balls in this general area as you possibly
Exactly. And Mike will gladly oblige.
Mike has no problem shooting you in the back as many times as he can without getting a penalty.
No, and I tell you what, that's what this game is all about.
Yes, it is.
You can't go to sleep out there on that field. Detroit Muscle will get this point and take a 1-point lead on the Chicago Resistance.
They suffered a shoulder injury.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Chicago Resistance will drop a player, bumping out to the stand-up tape side, and Detroit Muscle is moving aggressively up the field to absolutely put it on him.
Here it comes.
What in the world is going on right up the middle of the field? And it's a 2-for-1. And the best way that you can is to skip to my loo and get the heck off of my field. Absolute victory for the Detroit Muscle.
That wasn't Snoop Dogg, but I think I saw him crip walking after that little double bunker.
He was definitely crip walking. In a must-win situation, Chicago Resistance breaks out in a somewhat conservative break. They've got to do something different here, but they lose a player right away.
Yeah, Chicago cannot afford to go down 3-0 against Detroit the way they're playing right now. These two players are going to have to fight back and get some key eliminations to try and turn this around, which they do. They pull one player going off the far side. It's now a 2-on-2. Detroit in the 50, with Chicago battling back, not giving up anything easy. Brock Jones is still alive.
Exactly, and I'll tell you what, if I'm the Chicago Resistance, I know that given a chance, Detroit Muscle could possibly let you back into this thing.
Chicago makes a move through the center and takes out that Detroit player. Looked like he didn't want to come out until the ref made him walk off the field. Now it's a one-on-one. Two of the best one-on-one players in the game, Brock Jolliffe and Mike Paxton. Brock Jolliffe has been about 3 for 3 on one-on-ones today. We'll see if he can pull out another one.
Yeah, you're right. Neither one of these players will give an inch. I guarantee you, this is going to be one of the best one-on-one battles we'll see in this entire event. Oh! What a great move.
Looked like Brock got a little impatient there. He wanted it. He thought he could take advantage of Paxton when he was loading. Made the move, but Paxton is just too good, too quick, and reacts too fast.
You're right, and that's a testament to the competitive nature of Mr. Jolliffe right there. He was coming out to go get Mike Paxton. If Paxton would have slept on it, he may have been the one walking off that field instead of Brock. All right, Todd, here we go. Absolutely must-win situation for the Resistance, and they go haywire.
Straight to the 50 off the break. It's all or nothing. They don't care. They want to get up there, get these kills, and get this game over with.
Yeah, great move by Brock. Just got caught making the move. That's a key loss for the Chicago Resistance team.
Key loss because they're down one body, but they got some pretty good spots. If they can cross it up and keep each other alive, there might still be a chance.
Yeah, and I tell you what, you don't want to leave the field for nothing in the world. Right now, you're taking everything you can get. You deal it out like that, and you take two.
Kevin, it's a one-on-one. It's a one-on-one. There's one Resistance player left and one Muscle player left. Can he bring hope, or is this going to be a shutout?
Tell you what, you got a player on his knees against a player on his feet. This could be a key thing. He bumps up. Now we've got the Resistance player stuck in that 50. He's got to move and try to get an angle and advantage. Great aggressive play by the Detroit Muscle player.
Took advantage. That guy, the Resistance player, got locked up. He had a little tunnel vision, trying to focus one way. He slept and crept on his back.
It's official. Detroit wins. Detroit Muscle.
Man, Todd, I tell you what, injury, no injury, Great performance by the Detroit Muscle. Chicago Resistance, they're out there. I'm sure their heads are still spinning.
Hey, you hit the nail on the head, man. From start to finish, it was a Detroit Muscle-dominated game. They came out, they exerted their force and said that we came here to win. Let's put it in the bag and just shove it right down the throats from start to finish.
Yeah, you're right. I tell you what, over the weeks, we've seen the amazing competitive nature of all of these teams in this conference. Man, I tell you what, it's a really balanced out conference. Today, the Detroit Muscle will walk away with the victory. They are tonight's champion.
You're right, man. From event to event, you know, the competition's only getting stronger. Everybody's playing harder. Everybody's starting to figure it out more. I expect these games only to get better, faster, and more aggressive. So Detroit walks home the winners this time, and we'll see what happens next time.
That's it. This is Kevin Bird with
Cash money.
That's right. Good night to all. Come back and join us again.
Take care.